Okay friends, I'm going to describe you the last assignment, the assignment for uh, the assignment for isometric projection. As you can see, isometric projection, this is the third assignment, and uh, some of the question some questions has been done in the class also regarding this. So I am basically solving these questions, and you should see this video to make it on your sheets. And I also describe you what did you understand by the isometric view. In isometric view, the question would be like this, that the position of the object is given to you, like you are given here with this you know this orthographic view, and you may find orthographic view of the different figures like this. This is not an ordinary pentagon or hexagon. This could be anything. You need to make that isometric by using an orthographic projection. Okay, we will start this assignment had four questions are there, so we are going to draw all of this one by one. And so first we will start with this process. First is the size. You have to make the isometric orthographic view. Before any isometric view, you need to make an orthographic view in order to understand what is the object. So if it is written over there, a cube is there, and its dimension is 20 20 20. Okay, next is a cylinder having 30 mm dia, and axis is 50 mm. Another question is the cone with an axis of 50 mm, 30 mm dia. Okay, so we are going to draw these three figures. First you need to ensure the parallel, as before, parallelism with the whole sheet. Now, so we are starting with the cube. So first you need to make the orthogonal orthographic view. Then you should go for the it is written over there, the side of the cube is only 20. So we put this cube on an HP, and we make a front view, side view, and top view of this cube. So it will be like this. So for the helping line, I am using the red pen, and you can find it. It's working. It's not working. Here we can use the black one. So just for the helping lines, it's not the real one, it's just for the helping line. So it's a cube, so all the sides of the cube is same. Everywhere it is same. It's a cube. So like this would be your, you have to write everything. This would be your front view. This is front view and this is top view. You can make the side view also if you want, but I am not making this side view. If you want to make, you can make, because our topic is here is isometric, so that is more important. Top view, this is front view. You need to write it properly, as you had a very good practice now for this text writing. Now you just need to make a line like this, and that should be parallel to the system whatsoever you are drawing. So when you make this line, you can make the 30-degree angle by using the D or protector, whatever you say, 30 and 30. This angle would always be 30-degree. You can also use this scale to make 30-degree angle. Like if you need to calibrate first, this is 0 0, then you can make a 30-degree like this. This would be your 30-degree line, and again in this side you need to make 30-degree, and then you need to be confirmed, because a single 0.1 mm error is not acceptable here. Only 0.1 mm or 0.2 mm error would distort your figure. So I'm not scaling the drawing because it's too small. It's 2020, so it's too small, and I'm making it with the original size. So if it's a 2020, then you should take this distance as 20 mm both the side. And you need to make a parallel line like this, and a parallel line to this. That would be again a 30-degree. It's crossing at the same point, but it is not necessary that it would happen every time. So you need to draw this vertical lines on every corner like this. And every side is 20 mm, then you should take 20 mm. This is again at 20 mm, and luckily every corner which I am getting is again 20 because it's a cube. So when you put your scale like this and make a parallel line here, and make a parallel line over here also, so this is your helping lines. All this is your helping line. So what is the actual figure is very clear in your mind, and you can darken that figure. I'm using the scale to make it dark like this. This is our actual product. This is our actual drawing. So you need to make the edges of that drawing which is visible only, which is visible. The rest of the drawing could be left as a light. There should not be such kind of stains in your instruments, so you always need to make it very clean. Okay, So this would be your cube, like this. Only these edges which I am drawing in the black pen are visible. Rest of the edges are not visible, so you can make it very light, and you need to make the dimension also. One thing you need to keep it in your mind that isometric drawing is not based on actual dimension. Its dimension is always reduced. The way I am making the dimension, you should note it down. These parallel lines are always parallel to the system which I am representing. Like, you want to give the dimension of this place, then this should be like this, it should recess on the line likewise, so this would be your cube. You can write it here, a cube. Okay, that would be your first question. Now your second question would be a cylinder and a cone. So we are drawing that cylinder and a cone. Here we are making this object slightly above so that it can accommodate here. So the diameter of the cylinder is 30 mm and axis is 50 mm. So you should take a 50 mm axis. So it's a 50 mm. Now diameter would be your only 30 mm diameter, means it's like this, and this is what a 30 mm look like. That would be your front view. If it's resting on the HP. If it is resting on the HP, you should extend this axis on the base. We need to make a circle over here. For 30 you need to take 15 as a radius, and then you need to take the 15 as a radius, then you need to draw a circle over here. Any distance you can take, and my light hand just need to make a circle like this. Okay, it's a pen, and if you had a pencil, then it will not create any problem because it's a pen. So its top view would be like this. It's a cylinder. You can make the helping lines. For the helping lines, you can use red pen. This is the helping line. This is not a actual line. This is the helping line. So this would be your cylinder. It's an orthographic projection. You need to give the dimension also. Then give the dimension like this. You can give the dimension of the height like this. The way you make the arrows is like this. Never try to make other arrows, because I had trained you how to make these arrows. This is fish head arrows, so always try to make these fish head arrows. This is the actual, because in my videos I used to forget that you exactly, you don't use your mind, you directly make whatever I made, because I sometimes forget about the arrows. You have to make the arrows everywhere like this. So next would be your cone. For the cone you need to make the axis first. The axis is 50 mm, like same like cone. You need to make the axis, and you can also make the base, because it would be not difficult. You just need to join this top and these corners, and you need to extend the axis of the cone. This is a cone, this is not a pyramid. You need to make again a circle of 15 mm. You can take whatever the distance below the XY line, because it is not given to you. Where is the position of this? It's skipping from my hand because the surface below it's very hard. It's a sun mica. So that would be you can't rub this because it's a pen. You need to always remember that this is your helping line, because it would be your helping line like this. This would be your helping line. Now we are going to make two objects here. So first would be your, I'm shifting the camera. Now first would be your cylinder. You need to make a 30-degree angle again here, and 30-degree again. This would be like this, and then you need to make a distance of 30 mm, because it's a cylinder. You need to make 30 mm as its diameter is 30 mm. So when you are seeing a circle in isometric drawing, it looked like an ellipse. So I will tell you how to draw this ellipse, and there could be a two ellipse here because it's a cylinder. Then you need to draw two ellipse. Every line must be parallel to each other, so there should not be any mistake. So now I am drawing this to the height of 50 mm. So you just need to uprise all the levels up to 50 mm. Mark it 50 mm. Rise it right the level. Mark it 50 mm. And again in this side. everything should be perfectly parallel. You need to keep in mind. So now you should make a line parallel to this. Even a small difference would create a lot of disturbance in this drawing. So you should always take care for that. Now we are here, and this box should be like this, and you can see it's a 3D box. Now what you need to do is you need to mark a half of this distance. This is 30, then you need to mark as 15, and here again 15, and you need to do this on the same side. This has become 31 now, because there is some error, there is some minor error while making this object. So always keep in mind and try to compromise, or try to calibrate that error as fine as possible. You need to calibrate. If you had made some error, then you can do something to compensate for that. So I will try to compensate that. Now we had drawn this bisections. So what is the meaning of these bisections? You need to, I'm making everything now with the red pen. You need to make a line over here like this. This is the method to make an ellipse. So join these points. Okay, these points, this point with this, and then this, and this point with this, and with this point. Okay, now you need to take a compass and you put it here, and you could find it that these two distances are exactly the same. It is not coming out to be the same, but it would come exactly the same if you make no mistake while making the rectangle. So always keep in mind that your rectangle or parallel lines should be very consciously made. Okay, now you will find that this system will be closed. I will make this cone, and you will see that everything. Now this is your this is from this side. Now you need to join as you had joined this with this. Now you need to join this point with this, like this, like you can see it clearly. like this. Now this is what you will get. And now again you need to put the compass here. You need to put a compass here. First you should put here, then I will tell you you should put the compass over here and make an arc. The arc should be within, it cannot cross this. Now you don't need to make arc over here because it's invisible, because it's not necessary to make arc over here. You need to put your compass over here where these two red lines are crossing. Put your compass over here and make a small arc like this. The compass over here and make a small arc like this. Okay, you should make this arc, then you can also make it in the bottom side because it's not visible if the whole arc is not needed. Just make a half arc like this, and I will tell you why. You need to put the compass at this cross section to make this arc. Okay. Now you can see that it looks like so it's not a complete arc in the bottom side. So what is the reason is that because it's a curve which is not visible from every side. So you should join it the extreme points like this. So this would be your answer for the cylinder. Okay, you can darken this cylinder with your pencil and make a parallel dimensions like this. I will make a cone and you will find that there would not be any error while making the base rectangle. This would be 30 and it is given over here. The height of the cylinder is 50. Always try to make the the position always perpendicular to this arrowhead. So this would be your exact way of making these two arcs, these two curves. Now we are making a cone. So for the cone, again you need to make a 30-degree angles like this. I can take a D and make 30-degree angles. So it's 30-degree. You can make with the drafter also, because my sheet is very small, so that's why I am making it with the D. The angles must be 30-degree exactly, so there should not be any error. So now we are making again a circle on the base. So you need to take the dimension 30-30 and make a parallel lines like this. If it's a cube like it is cube over here, every side is same. Always try to see that your lines must be parallel to each other perfectly, because this drafter had an error, so sometimes you need to check. If it's a proper cube, then these 3 points would coincide. Okay, now you need to make the division also, division here and division here also. Extend these parallel lines. Again it has to be parallel with each other. You need to see that everything must be parallel to each other. Okay, now again you should take the scale and join this, and you will find that these two length, when we are joining, are equal. They must be equal. Now you can also join this. You can completely make the base also, but it is not necessary, and it should not be darkened. You should dark only the front side. And now we need to make the axis, the height of this cone is given to you, and that is, I think, 50 mm again, and you should take the height from the center. It is the height of your cylinder. So probably you need to make the front arc. So you need to open your pencil like this and complete this arc. Complete this arc. You will find no error here like the previous one. You put your like this. You can see it's exactly the correct shape which I am looking for. So you should join this like this, and also from this side, whatever the tangent to that curve would make the cone. This would be your cone. This would be your cone. You can darken the outside by using your compass. Okay, this should be your cone.